Look, I want to say appreciate y'all boys for tuning in. I know the audio don't sound good now, and it might not sound good during the video, but appreciate y'all for sticking with me. It's gonna get better over time. Just make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Back to the air, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. No throw, third and long. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And this one doesn't go far. Goes to the hurry up here. They are going for it. Allen. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Rob Flat, the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Penix on third down. That one complete to Pitts. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary. Sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings them to third down. To the air on third and long. That one's caught by Mooney. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on first down. Penix. That one connects. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves it can stop them.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Johnson with a return here. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throw for Allen. Finds his fullback. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive, extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's the end of one here. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Cook trying his one up the gut. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Allen looking to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
56.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, Likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Across midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Penix. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills have it with 99 yards to go. They're at the 1. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From his own end zone, Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he's set out after getting them away from their own goal line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. The middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Back to throw now, Allen. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Second down, Allen throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Allen on third down. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
319! 5 wide.
On fourth down, Allen bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. So the back does the work now. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Timer pass to kick
Now
off.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's D. Alford. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. On first down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just 1 play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Penix now on first down. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more intercepted.
And Bills get to him. He's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
He'll throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. He's looking deep once again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Timer pass.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Third down, it's Penix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Secures this at the 17. And the before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen getting out to his left. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another one for Cook. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle, Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now he takes it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Allen now on 1st down. Drops it off to Cook. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a James Cook touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. He would be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Catches it out left. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Pass now to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down. So we're through 3 here. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Penix here from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
I know that you and I are looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. It's Allen out of the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show up. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Pass now to kick this away. Alford now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They go play action. Here's Penix. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it down to the 33. Working quickly here. Penix on 1st down.
Boom.
Fuck him down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. It's short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
On the shotgun, Penix. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Desperation time here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback.
He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Falcons have some new life in the fourth.
Safety?
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On first down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. We get the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Falcons losing by 14. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away. This 3rd down, he's unsuccessful. Here he is to throw. Big game downfield. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Again, Penix to the air. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Penix is going to throw again. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man. Same thing for a receiver.
He ain't got enough time.
On a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Boom, out of bounds.
Incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over
Don't
on
worry,
downs.
I'm gonna go with it.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've
I
ever
ain't
been
gonna
a
run it.
defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Sends this to the end zone.
Big boy.
Touchdown.
Big boy.
Bills making a 3-score game in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pass on for the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
28. Falcons 7.
Fast now to kick this away. Alford now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Penix now on first down. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Now, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Going deep here for the end zone. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Power squib kick is taken in. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Christian Benford has it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Alford now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, one more snap to play here.
60 bison.
Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players that did moments in today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win.